We have converted a sheet into a Revit file and now we have our sheet. In the previous lecture, we talked about the fact that a series of parameters that we have in a sheet cannot be covered into a sheet. For example, the project name is all sheets is fixed. It does not change. For example, if you come here, the scale changes. The scale of the overall size of the sheet is different from the part. The scale of the plans are different from the scale of the image and the larger image. So this cannot be a text. When you bring a sheet from CAD into Revit and explode it here, everything that is here changes to text and becomes in a line. Now I have to make some changes in this sheet. You probably know in order to have a variable parameter in the project, we have to use a label. That is, in order to have a variable scale in different sheets, I have to use a label. Label is a variable text, so I come here and I will clean it here. I go to the first header. Here I have a label. I put the label back and I will click here. Right? A series of parameters are shown here. There are the parameters in the title block. If you load this sheet into a project, you can change these parameters. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for a scale. I will come down here. I have the scale parameter. How does this actually work when you load a sheet into a project and then put a view into the sheet? This scale looks at the view that has been brought into the sheet and shows it in sheet. For example, it changes from sheet to sheet. I will choose this here. Here, I will choose this. I can load it with this arrow or I can double click on it, right? I can put a sample value here. For example, I will put 1%. Right. To come here, this is a big part of this section. It's like a text, right? It's not that strange. I come to the edit type. I get a duplicate of it. Let's say I put this on the 4 millimeters. I bring this to the side. I put it on 4 and I will click OK. It's good. I put this here. I just come back to the edit type and make the background transparent so that it doesn't look white behind it. I don't have any other settings to do, so now if you want, you can change the font and the text settings that we have here. I will click on OK. I bring this from here. I put it here. And this becomes one of the labels that I have, right? What other labels should I have? Here in the map title section, each sheet has a different title. For example, the first floor layout plan, part 1, first floor furniture plan, first floor skating plan. It depends on what view is in this sheet. It's supposed to change. Do you agree that this label I put here should read the name of that view again? It should read the name of the view that is inside of the sheet. Do you agree? So I come back here. I will create in a tab, label. I will click here. What parameters can I add here? Sheet name. Guys, when you enter a sheet and project it, it has two main parameters. One of the names of the sheet and the other one is the number of the sheets. The name of the sheet is usually the name of the view that's inside of the sheet. The number of the sheet can be a number that has to give you a standard in each project. And it changes for each sheet. I come here and I will enter the name of the sheet parameter and I put it here. I will select this. I will put it on the 4 millimeters. I will enlarge it here and I will put it in the corner. It becomes like this. This is another label here, right? Here it is also a unit. For example, I put my unit on the meter. Or you can write metric here as well. It doesn't matter. I will take a duplicate of it. And I will put it on the 4 here. Actually, 4 it might be a little too big for it. I will put it on 2.5. I will click OK and it becomes like this, right? We also want another label. Here is the drawing number. Guys, the drawing number is the number of the sheet I told you about. Each of our sheets has a specific number. How do you put this drawing number here? There is a standard that the author will give you. Our drawing number standards are like this usually. You have to put a number, and don't worry about the sheets, we'll get to it now. Here I'll come again, I'll add another label. I put it on the square 4, and I will put this sheet number from this part. And it becomes like this, right? I will open it, and it becomes like this. It doesn't need another label here anymore. So far we have made this sheet, and in the next step, we have to put the sheet into the project. I will come to this part, load into project. Here we have 2 more. It doesn't matter anymore, only the second one when you load into the family. It closes to the family after that. Here I will save it, and I load it into the project. After I load it into the project, now I will make my sheets, and I put the views into the sheets. I make the names of the sheets, I make the numbers of them, and finally in the next session we will get to this topic completely.